Pedal boats and life lessons. It was a sunny afternoon in a quaint Norwegian village by the fjord. I had been enjoying my vacation, exploring the picturesque landscape, and immersing myself in the local culture. While walking along the pier, I decided to take a break and sit on a bench, taking in the stunning view. As I rested, I noticed a young student working at a pedal boat rental stand. He seemed cheerful and helpful, eagerly assisting the few tourists who wanted to explore the fjord from time to time. Then, suddenly, a tall, athletic man approached the stand. It wasn't just me that took a moment to recognize him as Erling Haaland, the famous soccer player. "Hey, I'd like to rent a pedal boat for an hour," Haaland said, smiling at the student. "Sure thing," the student replied, then hesitated for a moment. "Wait a second, you're Erling Haaland, right?" Haaland chuckled. "Yeah, that's me. Just trying to enjoy a relaxing day on the water." The student's expression turned sour. "Yeah, well, if I had as much luck in life as you, I'd be relaxing on the water every day too." Haaland looked at the student thoughtfully, sensing his frustration. "You know," he said, "it might seem like I've had it easy, but that's not the whole story." The student raised an eyebrow, and Haaland, appearing relaxed and in no hurry, leaned against the counter. The student eyed him skeptically, but seemed to be curious about what Haaland had to say next. "I wasn't always the athlete I am now. I had to put in a lot of effort to improve my physical fitness and diet. It wasn't something that just came naturally to me." He continued, "I spent countless hours training on my own, trying to hone my skills and become a better player. I wasn't born with all the abilities I have now. I had to work for them." The student listened intently, his skepticism slowly fading. "When I was at Brine FK, we often had to train on uneven, hard surfaces because the pitch wasn't in great condition. It was a challenge, but it helped me learn how to adapt to different situations," Haaland shared. The student nodded, considering Haaland's words. "But what about when you made it to Molde FK? Wasn't everything smooth sailing then?" Haaland shook his head. "Not exactly. Even at Molde FK, I had to deal with the pressure of competing for playing time and meeting high expectations. It wasn't always easy, but it pushed me to be the best I could be." As they continued talking, the student's demeanor changed. He seemed more open to the idea that success wasn't merely handed to Haaland, but had been earned through hard work and determination. Finally, after a while, Haaland concluded with a smile. "The point is, no matter how talented or lucky you might think someone is, they've likely faced their share of challenges and setbacks. It's how we respond to those obstacles that define our success. And hey, even a successful footballer has to learn how to pedal a boat, right? So how much do I owe you?" The student laughed, the tension between them dissolving. "Thanks, Erling. I appreciate your advice." With that, Haaland paid for his pedal boat rental and set off to enjoy the fjord. The student, meanwhile, seemed lost in thought, contemplating the words of wisdom he had just received. And to be honest, the same applied to me as well.